Hello everybody, and welcome to DVD Travels if you've been here before. If not, welcome. My name is Kim and I'm the owner of DVD Travels. This is a cruise that we took back in September to Greenland. This port is Qaqortoq Greenland. It has a population of 3,025 back in 2022. As you can tell, it has beautiful views of the rolling hills. In these pictures and videos, there's plenty of fog, icebergs in the back, which were absolutely stunning. There's fjords all around Qaqortoq. The only way to get to this town is by sea. There are no roads to get to it, though there are roads inside the town. This is a picture of us looking at the cruise ship that is full of fog. The terrain is very different here in Qaqortoq than it is here in the States. This is a welcome center. They do have a tour operator where you can get tours there, but it has a nice little gift shop in there. On the top of the hill was the hotel. And we're going to walk down into town. Now, since there are no roads that can get you here, everything has to be shipped in. On that back wall, and you'll see later, is the stone and man carvings. And those are all the containers for everything that's shipped in here. That's a hotel at the top of the hill. On the other side of the hotel, which you'll see later, is the Intuit boot. This is the waterfront. There's a fish market along here. There is a museum, the Qaqortoq Museum, that you can visit. On this cruise, we also went to Napparsimavik and to Nuuk. I already have the Napparsimavik video out if you want to see the difference between the two towns. This one is definitely more built up than Napparsimavik. As you can tell, it's very walkable. The rolling hills with the different color houses is absolutely beautiful. I wish it was a clearer day where you could have seen further distances. If you could please like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel, it would mean a lot to me. It doesn't cost you anything, but it means the world to me. Thank you. As we're coming up, this is the oldest fountain in Greenland. Some of the other excursions you can do when you're in Qaqortoq, you can take the helicopter excursion. This day they were not offering it because of the weather. We did visit Qaqortoq in the fall, and it was very cool when we were here on this day. Definitely wore our coats, jackets, and gloves. The building in front of us is a supermarket. There are quite a few in this town that you're able to. We do visit one down a little bit further in the video. This is not the supermarket we stopped in. They do have a main education center, which they have primary school, middle, and high school. Qaqortoq was also founded in 1774. As you can tell, because of the temperatures and where you are, there are no real trees or grass. We really enjoyed our day walking around. There were a couple hills that we did climb up, but generally most of where you visit is flat. This is a church coming up in front of us, and it was built in 1832. The blue building down there is a supermarket again. They have rivers and waterfalls throughout our walk. Again, if it was a clearer day, it would have been great. This is a tender port, so you do have to take one of the lifeboats from the ship to the island. It looks like they just plopped the houses on the side of the hill. And look at those waterfalls coming down. Absolutely stunning. This is where you start climbing the hill to go to the top. They were doing a little bit of construction while we were here, but again, the waterfall was absolutely beautiful. And we're still climbing. You don't realize how steep it is till you get to the top of it. This is another view looking out onto the water. Very foggy this day. Right there is the hospital, which has a staff of about 59, and they have 18 beds. It's the main hospital in southern Greenland. This is the Qaqortoq Hotel. It has a restaurant and it has a big Intuit boat. This is a 4-star hotel. In the restaurant, they serve coffee, pizza, scallops, and trout, among other things. And the boot is up on the hill. Now this is one of the supermarkets that they have in town. It's more than a supermarket. It sells just about anything and everything that you need. As you can see, they have furniture, they sell food, they sell baby items. They have a little bit of everything. It was really cool to look around. It was hard to depict how much everything was because everything was in the Danish krone. But it was still really awesome to walk around and just see different things that they sell compared to what we have here. So here's a little tour. I hope you enjoy. As you can tell, the store's not very big, but it does have a little bit of everything. As you walk down this aisle, you can see that they have plenty of cookies to eat, even some brands that we have here in the United States. Then we're coming over here where they have different kinds of coffee. You can see they have soda. So they have just about everything that we have here, just on a small scale. And the store just has like literally everything. as we left the grocery store, we walked up this little side street where we saw some stone carvings. They were definitely here, there, and everywhere. Then as we turn around, we're going back. That white building in the back is a church, and the bells were amazing. Now this is part of the Stone in Man exhibit. This is the little walkway you walk behind the Qaqortoq Welcome Center. It has 24 sculptures into the rock of faces and the boulder in town. Today there's over 400 sculptures throughout the town. So you walk the whole length, and then there is just faces throughout the whole thing. And then at the end of that road, if you go to the right, you can see there's a rock that has them too. It was very cool to walk alongside and see these faces. And right above this is the Qaqortoq Hotel. So if you have an idea of where it is. Coming up is one of my favorite carvings. It is all the fish. I think this is one of the coolest ones. I love the faces too, but I think all these little fish are so cool. So this is the end of our day. As you can see, it got really, really foggy. They actually stopped tendering for a while, so we did have to wait till they started tender again. You can't even see the ship from here, and it's not even that far off. But once we did get back on the ship, we had a pretty good sail away. You can still see that the fog on the top of the mountains is still there. And that's one of the tenders that goes back and forth. As you can see, we were not that far off, and you couldn't even see the ship before. But they just go back and forth all day long when it's clear, not when it's foggy, unfortunately. I'd wish we had a better day and it was a lot more clear, because I think the views would have even been better. But in all, it was still an amazing port, and I can't wait to go back and experience it again. I'm going to give you one last look in a few moments on the icebergs as we're leaving Qaqortoq, but I just wanted to thank you for watching my video. And if you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. And if you'd like, you can leave a comment down below and let me know what you thought of the video. And coming up is one last view of the icebergs that my husband and I loved viewing when we were on our balcony. Thank you again, and we'll see you in the next video.